Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great evening. So today we're taking a look at Worldcoin. Um, Before we get into Worldcoin today, just real quick, want to talk about the Bitcoin ETF that has been shown to be false. That the Twitter account belonging to the SEC was hacked and that the information was false. Of course, a lot of people hoping that ETF would have gotten approved, hoping that the price of Bitcoin would increase, bringing up the value in some cases of other cryptocurrencies with them. Um, now, they did get to see this pump from what they thought would happen if this ETF was approved, but unfortunately, it was false, and prices have taken a turn for the worse since that occurred. Right, so certainly that's the how it works in cryptocurrency. You got to be careful. Um, some people are hopeful that this ETF will be approved. Some people thinking that this negative situation might make things worse or that it's never going to have an impact either way. In any event, that's where we are. And so let's talk about Worldcoin, what's happening with it. Worldcoin being a project that's not alone. So many of you probably now have heard of Worldcoin. You probably are aware of what it is. Typically, or basically the project started in relation to Sam Altman, who's responsible for ChatGPT. And as he's spoken about this project, the great concern for the advancements in artificial intelligence, some of which he himself has produced, some of the most advanced technology in that area, great concern for our future, where there are very little jobs that a robot cannot do, very serious business, very catastrophic topics in which perhaps over 90% of the workforce jobs could be gone within 5 to 10 years, right? And so the timetable on this acceleration of artificial intelligence, it seems to step up every year. It's come down from figures like 2040 to the late 2020s, and now as early as 2025. So it's getting crazy out there with some of these numbers. What we do know is that this technology is picking up, and that we know that some of the effects on people's jobs, people's livelihoods, how we live, won't happen at one particular point in time, but will happen over a course of time. I'm sorry, will happen all along. Uh, Whereas it's happening now with some people unable to do certain jobs, with us seeing a reduction in the workforce, especially repetitive, more blue collar type work, but not limited to white collar jobs in which you might have even lawyers, psychiatrists, etc., even programming jobs, as we're seeing with this technology that ChatGPT can do. As we even got to see during the actor strike, that's a lot of what the Hollywood actor strikes were about. It was about not paying members of the Actors Guild, etc., for jobs that they normally would do that are now being interfered with by being able to duplicate extras on the screen. Even so, to the point of they're getting to the level where computer software programs will produce computer generated film all by itself, very cheap and inexpensive, without the assistance of human beings. It branches off to another leg, even dealing with us not being able to recognize human beings from these bots, robots, artificial intelligence, to the point of maybe even misinformation and disinformation being placed out. Even world leaders maybe saying things that they didn't really say, to put us on the brink of war or in great upheaval. To the point where identification there needs to be a way to identify real people from robots, so that these things don't happen at a catastrophic situation. And the importance of that, the importance of being able to verify our information, who said what, who's who, and distinguish them between artificial intelligence. So can't stress enough the tremendous use case of something like this. Although a lot of people don't like this type of technology or coin, it is, I believe, very short-sighted not to understand the high level of importance to dealing with serious problems cryptocurrency can address, not being addressed, whereas we're focused on the financial sector, something that has proven to us to be a dangerous situation for trading, losing money, the casino gambling effect. So I think at some point we will have to really take this serious where we're going with cryptocurrency beyond price, beyond making money you can put back into fiat currencies, under the false narrative that you're doing cryptocurrency for all the freedoms and access and use cases that you would say, but in reality, just doing it for money, put back into your government fiat currencies to use under centralized systems. With all that being said, it's important to note that even in projects like Worldcoin, where some people are getting considerably amounts of free money per month, I think they're getting something like 8 coins per month on average, and the prices have went all the way up to about $4. It has pulled back quite a bit. It's only at $2.50, still significantly up from its lowest point of about 97 cents, starting out around $1.02, something like that, or $1, I think, when it first started, and back in September of 2023, not long ago. But you can see the tremendous gains it's done and the tremendous potential. So that's what makes these projects so serious. What we want to get into today, specifically, where the interest points are, and let's take a look at some various ideas about Worldcoin. So the retina scans are happening all around the world. This is the big dystopian nightmare in idea that people oftentimes bring up, that this is Big Brother watching you, so on. All your data is available, held by somebody, right? That is the narrative. Now, of course, WorldCoin has its own narrative, but it also just brings us back to the point of that there's going to be still in effect a a a necessity to find a way to distinguish us from these robots. Again, remember, we're going to have to be able to tell people apart for so many reasons, and there's not going to be a way to do it. So, as much as many of us don't like the retina scans, this might end up being a necessity, and at this point, it's probably one of the only solutions to this level that we have, where the money's been put behind it to put this technology out there. Hundreds of millions of dollars already went into this project to make this possible. Now, WorldCoin not being alone, I think, is speaking towards many other projects, whether it be projects like we're involved in, Btcmyk, Proof of Humanity, a variety of these universal basic income cryptocurrency projects that have found their own ways to try to establish unique people online, right? And so everybody's using their own tactics. Bitcoin NYK kind of uses what we deem social media verification keys, which are basically like social media profiles that kind of link you up in a sense, although that information is not available to the public and so on. So, and Proof of Humanity, I think they have video verification and such. Everybody has their thing, and collectively together, maybe somewhere where there will be a solution to that. I think also what's quite interesting is that we're getting to we're getting to see a potential for a global situation where, or even a crypto-wide situation where many cryptocurrencies become obsolete, and these universal basic income type projects um, are the norm to the point where you just kind of use one of 500 of these things, right? And so that's very appealing, because imagine if you're getting like eight coins per month from Worldcoin, which could be anywhere from 30, $40 per month. Just imagine, basically this happening with hundreds, if not thousands, of cryptocurrency projects. And everybody kind of does it this way, right? Now, instead of getting 30, $40 a month, you're probably collecting thousands of dollars per month. Universal basic income is global universal basic income, and each one of these cryptocurrencies are bearing the load. So my impression is what likely will happen is that as people